Back to the Suzuki Forenza. You can see the oil ring is the very bottom ring. The gap's facing me. The ring in the center, the wider brass ring, really doesn't matter where that gap is. And you flip over to the adjacent side, and that gap right there should be in the center of that wrist pin. And then, right here where my thumb is, you should put that gap. Then, right here where my index finger is, the other gap goes. That's how you install it. But it's recommended, I recommend, to take the cylinder piston, dip it in a bucket of oil, get all these rings oiled up and lubricated, because you want oil in that oil ring there before you start the vehicle. I mean, you could take some kind of squeeze bottle and just squeeze you some oil around in there, but I personally recommend just submerging the whole thing in a bucket of oil, because your wrist pin there, and that's what I would do. And over here on the Forenza, where I'm working, and you would not believe, see, I done honed that one there, so I can go ahead and stick this here, like that. You gotta be very careful putting those rings on. You can see I haven't honed that one, but I have honed that one. If you don't hone it, your rings are not going to seat. You'll get a ripple effect like that in your cylinder wall as the piston goes up and down. If you hone it, those rings will seat. If you don't hone it, it'll ripple like that. You don't want that. Go get you a honer. And let me tell you, GTX. There you go. Talk about those are stuck, man. This car was running when I parked it not hardly a month ago, and goes low. Anyway, it was running like this. I didn't know anything was wrong. Everything was fine. Air conditioner worked. Put it down the road great. And man, it's a mess. It is a mess. I've had a time. Here you go. Here's you something to look at. You're supposed to be able to see through that. See that? That is caked up oil, my friends. You don't want that in your car. Don't buy no more synthetic oil. Leave that junk alone. Go pay $30 and get you some full synthetic Mobil 1 at Walmart. Or you'll run into this junk over here. See that? I've been working on cleaning that. Here's my ring groove cleaner here. That's how I clean my ring grooves. Nice little tool there. You can see how dirty that is. You can see all the stuff that I was getting out of the rings right there. That's no good. That's bad. That's very bad. Yeah, and this is another thing you want to check, is when you swing your pistons on the rod like that, it should be nice, and which this one is it's not real good, but by the time I get through cleaning it up with PB Blaster and cleaning it all up, this one was worse than that, and I don't want to touch it because I got oily. But that one right there is really free now. And when I get this engine built, it's going to have Mobil 1 oil in it, and I'm going to flush all that nasty oil out. I'm never putting that in my car again. GTX, bye-bye, buddy. You'll never go back in my engines. I don't care if it's triple the price. It just eats your engines alive. That is what that is oil deposits. And let me show you something. I'm going to lay the phone down here for 1 second. I'm going to take both these rings off so you can see. And you remember how you take the rings off, because the second ring from the top is installed differently from all the others. It's not actually a rectangle all the way around. One side of it is